Hi everyone, I'm Rincey and this is Rincey Reads. Today I'm going to be doing a little bit of an August wrap-up, which by the way it's already the end of August, what is up with that? But I just wanted to do a little bit of a wrap-up and kind of what's coming up. First off, I got one new book this month and I didn't buy this book. I won it. Dutton Books was doing a contest on their Twitter and I won The Lost Prince by Selden Edwards. The one thing about this though is that this is apparently a sequel, which I didn't realize obviously when I was entering the contest, and so now I have to wait to read this book until I read the first one because I'm on a book buying ban and so I can't buy the first book in order to read this one. So this one is going to be shelved until the end of this year at the earliest, since I can't buy any books until I read the ones I own. And speaking of the books I currently own, I am in this awesome awkward dilemma where I own a lot of really good books, and so I'm having a lot of trouble figuring out what I should read. This is kind of a great situation to be in because I have so many great options sitting here, so it's not like my book buying ban has been horrible because I have so many books that seem really good and I'm really excited to read. But the problem is I wish I could just read them all at the same time because I cannot choose which one to go with next. One book I do know for sure I'll be reading within either the next week, it could possibly be my next review depending on how things go, or if it's not, it'll be the review after that, is Cinder by Marissa Meyer. In my LeakyCon haul, I mentioned how much I wanted to read this book. There is going to be an online book club discussion about this book this coming Saturday, I believe, hosted by Bunny Cates and a few other people. So I want to finish this book before then. So basically what I'm going to do is kind of like a viewer's choice, except it's not going to be a whole month of viewer's choice because I would probably get irritated being confined to a certain amount of books. There's a very good chance that I will read a significant number of these books over the next month. While most people in the booktubing community are probably going back to school right now and therefore will be booktubing less, I kind of have the opposite issue where my summers are crazy busy, but the fall is when it really starts to slow down for me, and since I'm in work I don't have to worry about things like school, like my workload won't really change. So I might actually have more time to read in the next coming months. Not that there's going to be more videos, I'll probably still just be doing Tuesday, Thursday videos because that's all I can manage in terms of editing and having time to record. But basically I just don't know where to start with this pile, so I'm going to show you a handful of books and then you guys can leave comments down below, and then based on the highest number of votes, I guess, I will make sure to read that one probably almost immediately. And I might even take into suggestion probably like second and third place votes as well in terms of how to keep going with my book list. I'm only guaranteeing the first one will be actually read because there might be a chance that I'll be in the mood for something else after I read that book. A lot of this will look familiar to you guys who have seen my book hauls because they're all relatively new books that I've gotten. It's just that I've gotten so many new books lately that I don't know where to begin, like I've said for the millionth time. The first one is The Name of the Star by Maureen Johnson. I just really want to read this book because I've never read a Maureen Johnson book before, which seems so wrong, and this one sounds really interesting because it's about Jack the Ripper, so it's that historical fiction, and I really just want to see what her writing style is like. The next is Between Shades of Grey. I really want to read this book just because I've been hearing so many great things about it. I've heard the writing is really beautiful and it might be nice to read something that's slightly depressing in that way, that reading sad books kind of makes you feel better. Next is Ready Player One by Ernest Cline. There's a very good chance that this will get read next month just because I feel like I'm in the mood for something pop culture-y lately. This book is just filled with 80s pop culture, and so I feel like I would just really have a lot of fun with this book. I have a feeling that even if you guys don't vote for this one, it might get read, but vote for it anyways, so that way it'll guarantee to be read. Next is Shades of Grey by Jasper Fforde. Again, I don't know much about this book except that it's an adult dystopian novel, but I'm so intrigued. There have been a lot of mixed reviews on it, and I feel like no one's really talking that much about the plot, so I'm really intrigued to see how this goes, but I don't know if I should read it next month or not because I have all these other ones. I don't know what to do. Another set of books that I've been really wanting to read since I've got them, but I just haven't gotten around to it yet, are these P.G. Wodehouse books. I've yet to read anything by P.G. Wodehouse, but I've heard such amazing things about him and his writing, and I heard these books are really funny, and I don't know if I'm in the mood for something funny, but I kind of want to read these because I want to know what everyone's talking about. I have a feeling I will really like these. Maybe I'll read these next month. So yeah, those are kind of 5 books, although the PG Wodehouse is 2 books, but I would probably read those together so I can review them both at the same time like I did with the Agatha Christie novels. There are 5 sets that you can vote for. Just leave a comment down below about which book you would like to read. Please only vote for one, because if everyone just votes for everything, it kind of defeats the purpose. So try to pick one that you would be most interested in and leave those comments down below. I'll leave this open until the end of the month, so until the end of this week. Get your votes in before this weekend, and I will let you guys know next week which one wins out. So yeah, that's all I have for now, and thanks for watching. Thanks so much for watching, and I won The Lost Prince by, that might be helpful if I knew the author. Prince by Selden Edwards. Yes. Okay.